Morning class. How are you all? I hope you are studying well. Today I am going to again solve some remaining questions of exercise 7C, and if some questions are also left, that will be solved in the coming video on the next week. So let's start it. Again, I would like to remind one thing, that in the chapter of profit, loss and discount, now we are on the question of discount and taxes. So always remember, the discount which is given to us by a shopkeeper or by a dealer to us, it is always reckoned on marked price and list price. Means it is always subtracted from the marked price or the list price. But the tax is our contribution towards our government, and that is always added. The final money that we are going to pay for an item or article, for it, tax is always added into it. So let us start exercise 7C. So again we are starting remaining questions of exercise 7C. In the last video I have solved question number 1 and 2, and I have given question number 3 as homework. As question number 2 is solved, same question number 3 will be solved. So now see question number 4 from your book. After allowing a discount of 15%, a baby suit was sold for rupees 1156. Find its marked price. So whatever is given, I will write here. Discount is given as 15%. Selling price is given. It is sold, so selling price is given rupees 1156, and they are asking its marked price. So whatever is asked, we put question mark in front of it, and we will use the formula. Selling price is equal to 1 minus discount upon 100 into marked price. So in place of selling price, I will put 1156, and discount we put 15 upon 100, and marked price we have to calculate. So let it be marked price. Then it is cancelled with 5 3s are 5 2s are and 0. So it is 1 minus 3 upon 20 marked price. Okay, and we take LCM, which is 20. So 20 minus 3 marked price, or it will be 17 upon 20 marked price, or you can write 17 upon 20 marked price is equal to 1156, or send 17 upon 20 from that side to this side. It will be 20 upon 17. Now it cancels with the table of 17. Cancel it. You will get 17 ones and 6 and then 8. So 68 into 20, which on multiplication will give you 1360. So marked price is rupees 1360, and that is the answer of this question. Okay, now similarly you will do question number 5. So homework is question number 5. As we have solved question number 4, in the same way you will solve question number 5. Now moving towards the next question, question number 6. So let us read question number 6 from the book. It is, a dealer marked his goods 35% above cost price. Means a dealer has marked whatever he sold with the 35% above than what it cost. Means suppose if cost price of an item is 100, so he marked the price as 135. Okay, and allowed a discount of 20% on the marked price. means before raising the price, and then he shows that he is reducing 20% by giving discount. Find his gain or loss percent. So whenever gain or loss percent is asked, if suppose cost price is asked, then you will consider cost price as X. If selling price is asked, then you will consider selling price as X. But when gain or loss percent is asked, it is convenient to use to consider let selling cost price is rupees 100. So in this way the calculation becomes very easy if you follow this way. So how? In this particular case, we suppose the cost price of goods is rupees 100. Then what does dealer do? He raised the cost price by 35%. Then marked price will be rupees 135. Within bracket you can write the dealer raised cost price by 35%. So if cost price is 100, then he raised it by 135. Now discount he allow is 20%. So we will use the formula of selling prices. Selling price is equal to 1 minus discount upon 100 into marked price, and we put the value. Discount is 20 and marked price is 135. If it cancels, then we will do cancellation. So 2 ones are 2 fives are, so it comes out to be 1 minus 1 upon 5 into 135. This will be solved by taking LCM of 5 and then 5 minus 1 into 135, which gives you 4 upon 5 into 135. Again it cancels with 5 ones are, 5 twos are, and 5 sevens are, and when you multiply 4 and 27 you will get 108. So selling price is 108 and cost price is this, because whenever we are going to find whether it is a gain or a loss, we see cost price and selling price, not marked price. Okay, so we write selling price here is more than cost price, so person will have a profit or a gain which is equal to SP minus CP, and it is 108 minus 100 means profit is of rupees 8. Okay, means gain is of rupees 8. Now we need to calculate gain percent. Now we put the formula of gain percent as gain percent is gain upon CP into 100, and we put the value of gain is 8 and CP is 100. Now see, the calculation becomes very easy. 100 cancels 100, so we get the gain percent as 8%, and that will be the answer of this particular question. So you can see, by considering the cost price as rupees 100, the calculation becomes very easy. Now homework after this will be question number 7. You will do question number 7 in the same way as I have solved question number 6. Now we will move towards the next question, which is question number 8. Let us read the question 8 from the book. A dealer purchased a washing machine for rupees 7,660. After allowing a discount of 12% on its marked price, he gained 10%. Find the marked price. Now the whatever is given in the question, I will write here. The cost price of washing machine is given rupees 7,660, and then it is given that he gives the discount on it as 12%. Discount is always given on marked price, so discount is given on marked price, and while doing so he has a gain of 10%, and it is required to they are asked to find marked price. Now the difference between marked price and cost price is, the cost price is less and he marked it more than the cost price. The businessmen do this now. They have purchased with the less amount and they sold it with high amount. So by purchasing a washing machine, a dealer has a cost price of it 7,660. Then he raised his price to some that, and then allowed a discount of 12% on the marked price, whatever he supposed, and then in the whole transaction he gained 10%. So firstly, what we do, I have told that whatever is asked, we suppose it as X. Here marked price is asked. If gain percent is asked, then we suppose the cost price or marked price is as I have told in earlier question. But now marked price is asked, so we suppose let the marked price be X. So I have written here, let marked price of washing machine be rupees X. So this is the marked price. Now selling price when gain is 10% and CP is given as this. So we use the formula of selling price, 100 plus profit percent upon 100 into CP. Then we put the values 100 plus 10 upon 100 into 7660, 110 upon 100 into 766, 0 cancel with 0, another 0 cancel with this 0. So 11 into 766, when you multiplied it with 11, you will get 8426 rupees. So this is the selling price is 8,426. Okay. Now discount is given as 12% on marked price, and marked price we have supposed as X. So we'll use the formula of selling price 1 minus D upon 100 into MP, and selling price is 8426. We have just calculated. Discount is given 12% and marked price we have supposed as X. So let us solve it. It cancels with 2 6 and then 50, then 25 and 2 3. So it comes out to be 1 minus 3 upon 25 into X, and then you will take LCM. LCM will be 25. So it comes out to be 22 upon 25 into X, or you can write 22 upon 25 X is equal to 8426, or X is equal to 8426 into 25 upon 22. Now cancel it with the table of 11. 11 2s are 11, 7s are 77, then it comes out to be 72. 11 6 are 66, and it comes out to be 6. 11 again, 11 6 are 766. Then again cancel with 2 1s are 2 3s are 2 8s are 2 3s are. So 383 into 25, multiplied it, then you will get 9575. It is X, and X is what? X is the marked price. So marked price is rupees 9,575. Always give your answer in rupees when they are asking marked price, list price, selling price, cost price or discount. When price is asked, always give your answer in rupees. Okay, so we have 9,575 as marked price. Now homework under this section will be question number 9. We will solve in the same way as we have solved question number 8. Okay. Then we start question number 12. So question number 12 is, find a single discount equivalent to two successive discount of 20% and 10%. Two discounts are given. D1 is equal to 20% and D2 is equal to 10%. Successive discount means one after another. Suppose if a shopkeeper gives you a discount of 20% and then he said after 20% again whatever is the price I will give you another discount of 10%. Means two discounts back to back are called successive discount. So you need to find an equivalent discount which is equivalent to these two successive discounts. So first you will write D1 and then you will write D2, and you will use the formula which I told you in the beginning of this exercise, that equivalent discount is equal to D1 plus D2 minus D1 into D2 upon 100 in percentage. Whatever you will get the answer, you will add percentage symbol with it. So 20 plus 10 and then 20 into 10 upon 100 in percentage. It will come out to be 30 minus, it will be 200 upon 100 in percentage. Zeros and zeros cancel each other. 30 minus 2 percentage, which is equal to 28%. So your answer will be 28%. Means two equivalent an equivalent discount to D1 and D2 means 20 and 10% is 28%. Now question number 13 is for homework. In the same way as we have solved question number 12, you will solve question number 13. Next question is question number 14. So let us read the question 14. Find a single discount equivalent to 3 successive discounts. Now this time how many discounts are given? 3 discounts are given. One is 20%, then 5% and 1%. So firstly, in this type of question, when 3 discounts are given, what we will do? We will first find equivalent discount to these first two given discount, and then we will find whatever is the result come between this and that. So 2 times we will apply the formula. So we will write here discount equivalent to 20% and 5% is. So in place of writing D1, D2, we are just writing first number and second number. So 20 plus 5 minus 20 into 5 upon 100. And then we solve, it come out to be 25 minus 20 into 5 is again 100 upon 100, comes out to be 1. So it will be 25 minus 1, which is equal to 24%. Means a discount which is equal to this and this is 24%. Now we will calculate between 24 and 1%. So I have written over there the discount equivalent to 24% and 1% is D1 plus D2, 24 plus 1, 24 into 1 upon 100. When they add becomes 25 multiplied 24. 24 divided by 100 will give you 0.24, and when it is subtracted from 25 it will give you 24.76%, and that is your answer of question number 14. Okay. So let us move towards the next question, which is question number 16. Let us read the question from the book. Question is, Ravi buys a bicycle with a marked price of 12,500. Means marked price of bicycle is given as rupees 12,500. He gets a rebate of 10% on it. After getting the rebate, tax is charged at the rate of 6%. Find the amount he will have to pay for the bicycle. First it is said that MRP of the bicycle is this, and he gets a rebate, means discount of 10% on it. And after getting the rebate, tax is charged at the rate of 6%. So first discount is given and then tax is applied. So first we will write the MRP is this, and discount, which is the rebate, is 10%, and then tax is charged 6%. So first we will find the selling price after discount is equal to what is the formula? 1 minus D upon 100 into MP. So 1 minus 10 upon 100 into marked price is this. 0 0 cancel out, and then we will take LCM. 10 minus 1 upon 10, 12500, it will be 9 upon 10 into 12500, 0 and 1 0 cancel each other, and when you multiply it with 9 you will get, so we get rupees 11,250. This is the selling price after discount. Now tax is charged on this. Tax is charged on this. So I have written that tax is equal to 6% of rupees 11,250, because this is the price after discount. So tax is charged on the price after discount. So 6% means 6 upon 100 into this. 0 0 cancel each other. 6 upon 10 means 0.6 into this. When you will multiply, you will get this. So tax is rupees 675. Now price to be paid, tax is always added to the, so the price after discount is rupees 11250, and the tax we need to pay is 675. When you will add, you will get 11925. So this is the amount that you need to pay for the bicycle. So what we see while applying a discount, it is always get subtracted, and when we apply the tax, it always added to the amount. Okay, so price to be paid is this. Now after that, question number 17 will done in exactly same way as we have solved question number 16. So after that, we are having one more question today, and this is the last question for today's video. This is question number 19. So first let us have a look of question number 19. Question number 19 is, Vivek purchased a laptop for rupees 34,164, which includes 10% rebate on the marked price and then 4% tax on the remaining price. Find the marked price of the laptop. This time it is given the total price is given, the final price which we have find here, price to be paid. This time price what Vivek has paid for the laptop is given, and they are asking marked price of the laptop, on which 10% discount is given to him, and after the discount he has given 4% tax on it. So tax and discount are included in the amount that is paid by the Vivek. So we need to find the marked price. So we suppose marked price to be as X. So let marked price be X. So when marked price is S and discount is 10%. So we will write price of laptop after discount. Price of laptop after discount will be 1 minus discount upon 100 into marked price. So it will be 10 minus 1 upon 10 into X, which is 9 upon 10 into X. This is the price of laptop after discount. Now tax is charged 4% on this. So we will write here. So I have written over there that tax is 4% of 9x upon 10. 4% means 4 upon 100. When you cancel with 4, 4 ones are 425. So it will be 9x upon 250. Now this is the tax. Price to be paid will be price after discount, which is this, and the tax. So you will add these two. When you will add these two, you will take LCM of 10 and 250, which will be 250. Here 10 is there, so 10 250s are 10 25s are 250, so you will multiply its numerator by 25, and 250 ones are 250, so you will multiply its numerator by 1, which on multiplication further will give 225 plus 9, or when you will add, you will get 234 upon 250x. That is price to be paid after discount and tax. But it is given in the question that Vivek has paid the amount of this, means this amount should equal to this. When we compare them, we will get the value of x by rearranging the term, and when you solve this, you will get the value as 36,500. So your answer will be this. Okay everyone, and the remaining questions, some questions are also remaining, that we will solve in the next video. That is all for today. Have a nice day everyone.